Hi Year 11, Mr. Wilson here. I'm doing some electrolysis experiments and I thought I'd take the opportunity to demonstrate 3 of the gas tests to you. So the first one is a test for chlorine gas. I am electrolysing some copper chloride, which means that I've got oxidation at my anode, that's a positive terminal, oxidation of chloride anions to produce chlorine gas. Now to test for chlorine gas, I'm going to get my litmus paper, which is blue. I'm going to get it damp with a little bit of distilled water. There's a bit of dampness on the desk where I'm spilling it, but that's okay. And then I'm going to hold this blue litmus paper just here. I can smell the chlorine. That is... Whew. Let's hang that litmus paper in there. Lots of chlorine gas being produced in this electrolysis. And we know that chlorine will bleach the litmus paper. I hope you can see it starting to go white where it's being bleached by the chlorine. There we go. Compare my bleached end to the blue end that I'm holding. I'm going to turn that off now because that's very chlorine. I'm also going to show you the gas test for hydrogen and oxygen. So let me move the camera around to here. I have a very exciting Hoffman voltammeter. This is electrolysing acidified water. So it's producing, by reduction at the cathode, hydrogen gas, and by oxidation at the anode, oxygen gas. What is special about the Hoffman voltammeter is that I've got these taps at the top where I'm collecting the 2 gases separately, so I can tap them off. So I'm going to have a go at the test for hydrogen first. We know that to do this, I need a splint. Oops, it's over here. Here we go. I've got a couple of splints, I've got my matches, I've got my test tube. I'm going to sit it over the top of the voltammeter. This is my hydrogen gas on this side, and when I open the tap, the weight of the water is going to push the hydrogen gas out and I can tap it off. Fantastic. So I've now got this test tube full of hydrogen gas. So I'm going to put this safely just over here for now. I'm going to take another test tube and I'm going to do the same on the other side with the oxygen, fill this one up with oxygen gas. So I haven't got quite so much oxygen gas, but let's load it up anyway. Don't want to overshoot it and fill it up with acidified water. Here we go, fantastic. Plenty of oxygen gas. Right, I'll tap that. This one's full of oxygen gas. I'll put that just there. So now if I light my splint and hold it to the hydrogen gas, we know that I will get a squeaky pop. Right, there's my nice lit splint. Ready for our squeaky pop test. Perfect. Any more? Nah, that'll do. Okay, let's do the second half of the test. I'm going to keep using the lit splint. We heard the squeaky pop for the hydrogen. Now I'm going to use the oxygen to relight the splint. So let's let it burn nice and bright, and then I'm going to blow it out so it's just glowing. I should be able to put it back into the oxygen and relight it. Let's see what happens. There we go. It relit a little bit, but it used the oxygen quite quickly. But I hope you saw the little flash as that splint relit. That is your gas tests for chlorine, oxygen and hydrogen all demonstrated.